Here in Marrakesh, we've had some minor aftershocks after the massive earthquake that struck this country, but otherwise the city is now starting to return to normal. It's a very different story in some of the remote villages perched up in the high Atlas Mountains, though, that were much closer to the epicenter of this earthquake. We've had a team that's been making its way through some of those villages over the course of the day. They've told me that the roads are now functioning better than they were before. Of course, many of them were blocked by landslides in the immediate days after the earthquake. Perhaps as a result, medical supplies are now starting to flow through to more and more communities up there in the mountains. Although some are still not receiving very much aid at all, I'm told that's because those are the places that are only accessible by helicopter, so helicopters are having to rotate through the different villages. Now, the Prime Minister of Morocco earlier in the week said that the priority was still the search and rescue operation, but now that we've moved out of the 72-hour window that search and rescue teams see as crucial in terms of their chances of finding survivors, the focus is now shifting to the next few weeks and even the next few months. The government has said it's going to assess the numbers of houses that have been destroyed, and there has been a promise, without many details, to rebuild those houses in the longer term. But in the medium term, the focus is going to be building some sort of temporary shelters for people who've lost their homes in villages up in the mountains and who are now facing an autumn and a winter without potentially a roof over their head. Giles Gibson for CGTN in Marrakesh, Morocco.